How are you? Good, yes, we're open today. Come on in. Are you specifically looking for some type of skincare or a specific product today? I see. So you're looking kind of to update your skincare. So specifically, before we actually get started, I am a skincare consultant. So I write down every one of my customers that come in about their skin condition, concerns you may have, and also what kind of products that I would like to just mention and also recommend. Of course, I'm not an expert when it comes to actually skincare, but of course, from my knowledge, I can do my very best to help gear some sort of products that may help for your skin. Yeah, of course. And of course, it may or may not work for your skin. However, we have a free return policy. So, just in the case that, let's say, a product doesn't work for you, just feel free to bring it back, even if it's been used, and we'll do a complete return. And you could even pick out another skincare item that works best for you. We really highly recommend. The reason why we do this is to consult and really figure out what your skin will need. Yeah, of course. It's such a great program we have, and don't want to keep this long, but I've struggled with skin for most of my life into my teens, so I can attest to you that this is something that has worked really well, and it's such a great way to actually understand a little bit more about your skin, because a lot of times in the media you see buy this, buy that for sensitive skin or acne prone, but doesn't really target exactly what your skin concerns are, and it doesn't really target what kind of products you'll need. Right? So skincare is kind of a journey, so you have to be a little bit more patient and try different products to see what works best for you. Of course. Yep. So if you don't mind, feel free to grab a seat over here right in front of me, and I'm just going to go ahead and write down your name, some of your information, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our consultation. Sounds good? All right. Feel free to put your bag on the hook. You can go ahead and feel free to put that there. And I'm just going to go ahead and just get your first name and last name. I know, yes, it has been snowing a lot. Especially with my neighborhood. There was just so much snow. It took me about 2 days to shovel out the snow in our neighborhood. It's been crazy these days. And then what's a good email or phone number in case we just need to go ahead and give you a scanned copy of this? 27, okay. Okay, and then a good email. At gmail.com? Okay. Sounds good. And just so I am mindful of your time, how much time are you thinking about spending here? I just want to be mindful, so if you want a little bit of a longer session, we can try some of the products. And if you're a little bit in a rush and you just want to get the products and get out of here for a little bit, perfectly fine. We can keep this a quick 20-minute session as well. Sounds good. So you're kind of in the middle. All right. So what I'll do is I will definitely introduce some of the products that we have here. I can also recommend our fan favorite right now, and we'll go from there. If you want to sample it on your skin, please feel free to. However, please don't feel pressure to sample anything right now if you don't feel comfortable. Again, you can take it back home, use the product. If you don't like it, just bring it back within the next 60 days. Sounds good. And I apologize about the background noise. I think there's a little bit of, I don't know, it sounds like a UFO, but actually it's the train. There's like a new train station that was opened up down the street. But hopefully it's not too bothersome for you. All right, so before I start introducing some products, what is your biggest concern at the moment? I see. Okay. Do you have sensitive skin, or are you, is your skin a little bit more tolerant for active chemicals? It's definitely more sensitive, I see. And is that a recent thing? It's been pretty recent, okay? And I always ask this to all of my sensitive clients. Do you often find peeling that happens on your skin? Possibly if you wear makeup or maybe lotion, does it ever kind of peel off your skin? You have seen that happen, okay? All right. And then, in addition to that, have you changed up your skincare in the last 30 days? You have, okay? Are they the entire skin line or a couple products? A couple of products, okay? And what's the big thing you want to target? Of course, everyone wants to target anti-aging, acne, wrinkles, really anything. But is there one specific concern that you have? You kind of want a little bit more of a hydrated skin, okay? I'll go ahead and note that. So, based on from what I'm seeing right now, I'm going to go ahead and put that a little bit on our database and see what kind of products that they want to recommend to you. Just give me just one moment. Right, so I'm back here. Hope you had a nice coffee break. Okay, so I put a little bit of your information on the database, and it came out to some questions that they wanted to ask you in further of acne. I wanted to ask you, do you use any retinols at the moment? Retinols or retinoids? I know you mentioned some kind of peeling. Currently use adapalene, okay? I'll go ahead and add that. And is there anything that you're allergic to? Because that is one thing I forgot to ask, but we want to make sure that you feel comfortable with the different kind of skincare we're going to give you. Otherwise, we just don't want it to, aggravate your skin, especially if you already know that chemical doesn't really work well with your skin. You found it, you don't have any at the moment, okay? Is there anything that you've used in the past that kind of give you a little bit of irritation? Benzoyl peroxide, okay. And I know benzoyl peroxide is the kind of bacteria fighting agent. This might be a very specific question. Do you know specifically what the percentage was of the benzoyl peroxide? You think it was 10%? Okay. So that's typically a higher percentage of what they have. I know they do offer it over the counter, but with any kind of those topicals, we just want to make sure a lot of times when you're battling it with acne, you start with a lower percentage and work your tolerance up. Yeah, so again, just give me just a quick moment. Feel free to use the restroom or grab another cup of coffee, and I'll call you back in just about 2 minutes. All right, so did you have a nice break? Awesome. Yeah, so we found about 4 products that would work very well for your skin, at least according to the database, and 2 additional products that I actually want to just recommend just because I personally have a very similar skin type as you actually. I do have hormonal acne, cystic acne come up, and a lot of times I really do like to seek out sensitive, friendly skincare. Yeah, Korean skincare especially, yep. So I want to recommend some of the products that has worked for me and see if it works for you as well. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the paper report of this and let you read it on your own as well. That way, when I am discussing some of the products, you can kind of look through, give yourself a little bit of a list. I'll give you my pen as well. And then you can check some of the things that you like and kind of make like your own wish list. And any of these products are included in the same price package. Yes, all 5 of the products right now, and I'll add an additional one for free, all are going to be $20. Yep, $20. No tax, nothing, which is amazing. Again, such a great deal. And this is kind of a weekend special that we have. Definitely a special weekend, I'll tell you that. Yeah. So let me start off with a very basic skincare. And especially when you are starting out with skincare, you really want to make sure you have a great cleanser. Now, at the moment, I don't have the cleanser in front of me, but I recommend any of cleansers that are non-stripping. It really doesn't matter whether it's foaming or not. The big thing is you want to make sure it's not stripping away the natural oils. Especially with somebody who has sensitive skin, you want to make sure you can maintain a lot of that oil on your skin. And after your skincare, you want to go on with your first step. Your first step, and everyone can be different, but this is personally how I do it. I go ahead and go in with a toner. This is the Tier Milk Skin Toner, refreshing skin. It's moisturizing and soothing. And this one has chamomile extract and rice bran extract that makes it moist and smooth. I really love anything that contains rice, because anything that contains rice really hydrates the skin and really just gives you kind of that milky glow. And what I love about this, it feels very luxurious. It's actually in a glass bottle. And I'll just sample it on my skin right now, but it is a little bit of a thicker texture, a little bit creamy, comes out white. But when you pat it on your skin, it's extremely moisturizing than those watery toners that you often see. So that's one product I highly recommend for you. The next one I also recommend is finding a really good ampoule that works best. This is a very big popular favorite for a lot of people. It's perfect for people who have acne prone, because a lot of times when you have acne prone, your skin is battling a lot. It's a lot of bacteria and a lot of things that's going on, but this is just absolutely perfect. And what I love about this, and this is a sample that we have here, but I recommend it to all of my clients that come in. There's a dropper. So you want to push a little bit. Comes in this little dropper. And then you just want to put it on your skin. It is a little bit more on the watery side actually, as you can see. And I actually sample this on my hand right now. You can see it's very watery. Almost actually just looks like water, but I promise you it's almost like cold water, because every time I put this on, my skin loves it. And I've had those moments personally where I've had a really bad breakout, really bad skin day or week, and this has never stung my skin. So truly, I would call it my cold water. This gel oat cream. Now this is perfect for anybody who are battling with fungal acne. Those are the tiny little dots that you can see a little bit underneath the skin. But generally, if you are battling with any sort of acne, this is a wonderful product. Really great for even oily skin because it is a gel product. And it's by the brand Purito. Purito is very well known for any of their sensitive skin line. And you can see it is in a gel formula and it blends so seamlessly. One of the big things I love about this is that it just dries right on your face within the next minute. I've seen that a lot of those sensitive skin friendly sensitive skincare products take a long time to settle on your skin, and especially if you know you're going to be wearing makeup for that day, it's a little hard to actually work with. So something like this would be perfect for when you are going to be wearing makeup over it. So that's the third product. The fourth one is I love mixing this specific sunscreen. This is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Moisture Airy Fit Daily Sunscreen. It has an SPF of 50 plus. You can see right here. And it comes in a little pump right here. What I love about this is it's non-pore clogging, super lightweight. Back in my day, my grandma used to actually save the rice water that we would make right before our rice, and she would use it in the shower, on her hair, on her face, and it would just be such a great ingredient. I promise you, my grandma looks so incredibly young even to this day because I'm pretty sure she secretly still does it. So yeah, I really highly recommend any of the Haru Haru products. And this specifically, SPF is incredibly important to wear with any sort of skincare, whether you have or have not acne. The first sign of aging is, of course, sun damage, right? So you want to make sure you're protecting your skin at all times, even in the indoors as well. So that's my fourth product. The fifth one I want to recommend to you are these two aloe, well, one of them is an aloe mist, but let's start with this one. This is the Estura Atoll Barrier Cream Mist Ceramide. It's moisturizing and strengthening skin moisture's barrier, and this is actually specifically for the dry and broken barrier. So how this works is this is a spray, kind of like your facial mist that you can have on your makeup items, but very similar to that. This is a facial spray you put all over your face. I will recommend this probably after you wear your makeup or just before you go to sleep or after your skincare. It tends to be a little bit on the glossy, oily side, if I can describe it. So this is a perfect product to kind of just hydrate your skin after maybe a couple hours of putting on your skincare. And it has a very fine mist. I'm going to show you actually what it looks like on my skin. So from about, I would say, half a foot of an distance, you want to go ahead and spray directly on your face. And yes, you kind of want to do a little bit of a round motion so you can get all over your face. And you can kind of already tell on the forehead, I look very moisturized. So this is a beautiful product. I highly recommend it to really any age of clients. Everybody, deals with dry skin most of the time, even in the winter. So I do highly recommend something like this. And any of the Estura line is just wonderful for anybody who has sensitive skin. Extremely popular and recommended highly by dermatologists in Korea. Now, this is an additional product I want to recommend to you. This is the Aloe Vera 92% Gel Mist. Now, if you are possibly, in the summer, feeling a little bit more oily, not really dry, this is a perfect, spray skincare item for you. As it is aloe vera, it is very cooling, and it's definitely a little bit lighter than this version. You want to compare the two. This is more of a watery version, and this is a little bit more of a cream version. I'll also show you what the spray looks like here. You want to spray this again about half a foot away from you and then directly on your face. The spray on this is a little bit more strong, so you want to be a little bit careful if you're wearing, anything else on your face. Ooh. This one kind of feels like you're coming back from a water park. You can see my face is extremely hydrated, but this is really nice, especially on those really hot summer days. You really need your face to just, soak up some kind of moisture. This is the perfect item. I love bringing this around and even putting this in my fridge and just kind of refreshing my face throughout the day. So we walked through all of the 5 products that I recommend for you. So I also want to add in an additional gift. I know since you are purchasing 5 of our products, I want to show you 3 of our sample items that we have. And these are full size, even if they're samples, that I have found that has been really helpful just to have and add it of my skincare routine. So the first thing here is a retinol eye cream. This is a eye cream that has ginseng in it, which is a very popular item in Korea, especially with a lot of anti-aging products. And it has a little pump. Comes out kind of like in a yellow texture. And it is a little bit thicker, so what you want to do is utilize your under eyes and just dab with your ring finger all over your eyes. And I like to do this every night at the end of my skincare to make sure I am taking care of my under eyes and also just kind of my fine lines, especially around my smile lines. So this is a really fan favorite. This one, I am a sucker for any kind of lip products. This is the Laneige Berry Lip Balm. I think this is an actual overnight mask one. Yep, it's an overnight mask. And you can actually smell it if you like. Right, it smells like candy, right? I love it so much. It smells so delicious. I love just putting this right next to my bedside table and then just putting a little bit on right before I go to sleep. So this is a really nice product to have in your skincare. And then if you have ever used cleansing balms, do you typically wear makeup? You wear makeup when you go to work? Yep. So, the biggest way to prevent any kind of acne and clogged pores is to make sure that you properly cleanse your skin. This is the Clean It Zero, very popular brand. But this is the pore clarifying one with the tri-peel acid. You can see I've actually tested this out on one of our clients. But essentially, it's a little balm. Think about a butter and how butter kind of melts when you put it on your skin or, put it on a pan, right, from the warmth. Very similar to that. Just get a tiny spatula and put this on the back of your hand. You want to gently massage it. And as you massage it on your skin, it'll get all your waterproof makeup, all of your foundation that you've had, off of your skin. And the perfect thing to do this is the first step, and the second step is to make sure you cleanse with, again, a foam cleanser or any kind of cleanser that you use. Yep. So which one of these 3 would you like to add to your sample list? Do you want to use the retinol cream today? Okay, so add the retinol cream. And just because you are my last customer for today, actually, before I end my shift, I will go ahead and add one of these. Do you like this one more? Okay. I'll go and add the Berry Lip Balm into your bag of purchase. So that you can take this home with you. And again, feel free to come back in the next 60 days anytime. And feel free to write me a message or an email if something isn't working out, and I can help you, just kind of give you some recommendations, or you can change up a little bit of your routine. Really, anything you can ask me, totally fine. Yeah, so let me go ahead and kind of put everything to the side and ring you up. Okay, let me meet you over here in this counter. All right, so let me go ahead and ring up everything for you. Just give me one moment. Alright, so as I mentioned, all those 5 products, in addition to the 2 additional gifts, will be $20 flat. Will you be paying cash or card? Card, okay. Thank you. I don't think it went through. Let me just try that again. Alright, here you go. Oh, and I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable with everything that was written here. Right? Okay. And then again, this is just a paper copy, but I will be emailing you the database list of all the products that we discussed today. That way you can look those products up as well. Personally, I like to look at some reviews online of any products that I buy. And you can do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and back everything up for you real quick. And is the paper copy in the receipt, everything okay in the bag? Alright. Alright, here you go. Thank you so much for coming today. Oh, and please don't forget your credit card, of course. Yeah. Yes, it was nice working with you. My name's Rachel. Of course. Yes, please feel free to come by our shop anytime. We are open at 9 a.m. every single morning, and we close at 9 p.m. Yep. All right, sounds great. You have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.